Please welcome Trevor Stuthridge.
Kia ora tātou. Wouldn't it be great to be able to live through life by using carbon in our everyday lives without using fossil carbon? This is our target for Cetogenics. Every year, the world generates 100 billion tonnes of organic waste around the world. This material is a vast untapped reservoir of renewable carbon that could replace fossil carbon with the right technology. Cetogenics is unlocking the hidden potential of this carbon using our unique CetoBoost technology. CetoBoost takes organic waste streams and plastics and using nothing but temperature, pressure and air, precisely deconstructs them and transforms them into renewable natural gas, green ammonia, phosphate fertilizer and clean water. Our system is modular and plug and play. One unit can process 25,000 tonnes of waste and generate enough renewable gas for 3,300 households in 1 year. Our autothermal process produces 40% more renewable natural gas than the standard technologies. We eliminate 100% of the contaminants, including microplastics, and we do this at a capital cost that is 93% lower than the current alternatives. We've identified over 37,000 sites already around the world for retrofitting of our technology. The payback period in a retrofit for our technology is less than 2 years at an 18 to 20% IRR. Cetogenics was formed in 2022 in New Zealand, but it's part of a 15-year journey by the co-founders where we've taken the technology from the laboratory to patented IP and 4 generations of scale-up. Our 18-month go-to-market strategy includes sales in New Zealand, strategic partnerships with large European utilities, including Anglian Water and Nature Energy, and working with zero-carbon strategy corporate globals like PepsiCo. Today, we're seeking lead investors, investment, and networks to take us to first-of-kind commercial sales in 2027. We anticipate that by 2030, our customers could be processing up to 2.5 million tonnes of waste a year to provide carbon offsets that in a total addressable market could be worth 1.5 gigatonnes a year. Cetogenics is offering a unique opportunity to integrate energy resilience with waste circularity. We would love to join us on our journey to take renewable futures with no waste left behind. Kia ora.
Thank you, Trevor. If you have a commitment, please send it along. And don't forget to press that send button, right, when you have a digital commitment in the app. Our next startup is the CEO and co-founder of Atmos Future. So please shower him with applause. Vinny Patel.
When we think about revolutionary breakthroughs, many of them have come from people whom we don't expect. Like the Wright brothers, who are mere bicycle mechanics, but through observing birds, unlocked the secret to flight. And how about Germany's very own Bertha Benz? Sorry, BMW. She had no technical experience whatsoever, but through her curiosity, she enabled her husband's vehicle to become a long-range market-viable product. So what do they all have in common? Well, they were outsiders with fresh perspectives and weren't bound by conventional ways of thinking. And so this is where our journey began. My co-founder, a firm believer in climate change, that's not him, by the way, he's not that good looking. He was helping his son with a physics problem when he had the breakthrough. By using the fundamental principles of thermodynamics, we realized that there's vast amounts of energy in the air. And by using supercooling, we could convert that into power. So this is not just a new energy source. No, this was a way of tackling the climate crisis by taking out the energy, and then that's causing global warming. And so, our patented solution, RefRac, uses a process called reverse fractionation. This is where we use liquid nitrogen to liquefy the air, take out the CO2, and then use the remaining liquefied gases in a phase-changing process to generate clean power. That's baseload clean power. So, we offer a strong value proposition to these hard-to-abate sectors and energy-intensive industries, such as data centers. We're able to achieve a low cost point because we don't have any mechanical fans or condensers, and as a result, we can offer cheap baseload clean power, which is decentralized 24/7. And as a result, our customers can save up to 75% off their energy bills. Now, a mid-sized data center requires anywhere between 5 to 20 gigawatt hours of power, and it's increasing as we've heard about AI. All we require is a 40-foot container to meet their demands. And that's like, what, a tenth of an acre. As mentioned, we also sequester CO2, which will be utilized or stored, creating a circular economy. So we're not just offering a product, we're offering the full climate solution. And so we're seeking partnerships, financial and strategic partnerships in our seed round, so that we can develop our technology and show its commercial viability. And we invite you to join us on this journey of changing curiosity into reality in our unconventional way. Thank you all.
Vinny!
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
He needs contacts to data centers. Anyone? Yeah? Check your phone book. Thank you, Vinny. Okay, coming to our next startup. He's the corporate development director at Elithic. And he's the one and only Mauro Mello. Stage is yours.
That concrete is the second most used material on Earth after water, and that cement is the biggest polluter, 8% of total CO2 emission. If this tiny Lego house was built with traditional cement, the amount of CO2 produced in the process for the cement alone would be enough to fill in this big balloon. That's where Elithic comes in. After years of research, a new approach to capture CO2 and mineralize it into a mineral feedstock in one integrated process that is highly energy efficient and that enables us to improve the cementitious properties of the final product. That means that we can work with waste coming from other industries that are currently sitting in landfills and transform them into valuable material that costs half of traditional cement and enable regions like Europe or North America to be competitive again in producing cementitious material, but without harming the environment. At Elithic, since 2023, we've come a long way, both technically and commercially. We've built our demo facility in the US, we signed purchase agreements, and we are ready for the next steps towards our first commercial pilot by 2027 that could be pretty much anywhere in the world. But we need support. We need new investors. We need strategic players from the industry, either from the mineral feedstock side, power generators, and steel manufacturers, to the cement and concrete side. If that same Lego was built with our material, the amount of CO2 involved in the process would be this balloon, but that would be removal and not emission. So if you're interested to learn more about Lithic and help us to respond to this issue, please come and talk to me. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mauro.
Thank you.
So maybe someone has contacts to cement manufacturers or concrete manufacturers or other experts in the field. We come to the auction in a second. Last but absolutely not least, so we shower her with a round of applause as well. It's the last startup of today, of this pitch. You ready? Perfect. The CSO and co-founder of Carbon Bridge, Sophia Schuh.
Thank you for sticking to the last one. I promise it'll be very interesting. Excuse me. Oh, now let me tell you exactly why that happened. Bubbles. There we go. Inside this can of Spezi, CO2 gas bubbles were dissolved inside this drink. And the second I opened it up, they immediately wanted to escape, because gases and liquids do not mix. And normally this wouldn't be such a big problem unless I'm talking to 250 people on stage, but this is a massive mess for gas fermentation. See, microbes have evolved this incredible ability over the course of eons to be able to take gases and convert them into everyday products, like fuels and chemicals. They can do it extremely energy efficiently, at 30 degrees Celsius, at atmospheric pressures. That's like a normal European summer day. The challenge is therefore not that we don't have the right microbes, but that we don't have the right infrastructure to reap those benefits. Here's what I mean. See, bioreactors haven't really changed much since the days of wine and beer. You have a massive tank, you have microbes that are swimming around in solution, and they make some kind of product for you by eating sugar. And this has worked fantastically for wine and beer. We've scaled that for thousands of years. The challenge with gas fermentation is how you get those gases to the microbes in solution, because again, gases and liquids don't mix. To put this in perspective, we're all humans here. We breathe oxygen, right? Imagine if you were submerged 1,000 feet deep into the Atlantic Ocean. Beyond pressure, beyond lack of oxygen, we just really wouldn't like that. And we would die. And that's essentially what we're doing with microbes. You're putting these microbes that love to eat gases, and you're drowning them in these massive tanks. And that is the fundamental problem. And that is, unfortunately, a physics barrier called gas solubility. So don't go against physics. We've been told that many times before. So instead, the answer is to eliminate the bubbles. Do not mix gas and liquid. And that's exactly what we do at Carbon Bridge. We went back to first principles, and we designed a completely novel bioreactor, where instead of our microbes drowning in liquid, our microbes sit on a surface, just like you guys are all sitting in the audience. And this allows them to have all the gases they could possibly need to do the conversion. So once you eliminate that physics barrier, you unlock the potential of your microbe. And this is very powerful. What is the potential of nature? Well, the result is that you can make the greenest fuels and chemicals at the lowest possible cost at fossil parity without subsidies, without credits. We call this the green discount. And we're doing exactly that. We're supported by ARPA-E to take biogenic methane from wastewater treatment facilities and convert it into methanol for the liquid fuel for the maritime shipping industry. But not only that, you can put a new microbe in this system, feed it, say, waste oils and air, and you can make ingredients for skincare, antibiotics, and biopesticides. So we operate on a very simple BYOB, bring your own bug model, put it in our system, test out the new limits of your microbe, and simply scale by stacking. If you're in the bioindustrial space, I'd love to chat over a new can of Spezi. I have some more. And would love to chat further. Cheers.